What's up, friends? This is Manny, and did you know that you can do extreme risk targets, ERTs, on foot? You can literally walk in, kill the guys in the ship, and even take the ship if you want, right? Here, surrounding Yela in asteroids, let's go for it. An ERT, I'm coming with my Corsair, but unlike what I typically do, get in, shoot the ships, I'm just gonna get close enough before they will trigger their hostility towards me, before I basically activate their AI. I just stop right here, go back in my Corsair prior to or after I've opened all the doors, take one of my precious pulse bikes or, you know, Dragonfly, whatever, any bike will do, and then just fly over there. And since these bikes for some reason are not getting targeted or even recognized by the AI, you're basically free to enter the ships. Now, can you press the buttons? Can you get inside without any trouble? Are they going to shoot you once you start? Let's find out, okay? And also what happens once you get on board, because that's gonna be the fun part of this. You need to imagine we are some kind of parasite in this instance, right? We are a tiny little worm that somehow manages to get himself on a ship. And how that parasite infects the entire ship and what happens after, you'll see in just a moment. Typically you can press buttons, by the way, from the bikes. So if you could press the button and it would open, this is how you could do it. However, since this ship is currently owned by somebody and it is not unlocked, I have no control over the buttons. I can't open it, right? I have no access, so I have to get this door open by shooting it. And also interesting that there's a damage model on the spot that you shoot at. Eventually it'll open the box, and that C2 actually has 3 gasping weevil eggs inside, which is pretty awesome. Now, since the ship is still functional, we even have gravity right now. But the thing is, as soon as you set foot on this ship, the other AI ships will recognize this ship as hostile. So shortly after starting to, you know, walk around here, you can hear doom, 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 doom. And I believe that this AI ship I'm on doesn't even have its shield active, so it basically just gets destroyed in a matter of seconds. That's it, boom, soft death. Okay, so this C2, or sorry, this A2 has already been destroyed. And my little parasite worm has caused that. Because I set foot on the ship, the AI recognizes it as an enemy and begins to shoot and kills their own ship. I didn't even have to walk up to the cockpit and kill the guy there. I could basically immediately begin unloading the ship and letting the AI do the job of destroying this ship here in the meantime. This way, you may have seen it, I also completed the ERT mission because the target was eliminated. Because unlike me, who doesn't get killed when the ship goes soft death, the AI sitting in the cockpit does. They do die in that very instance, right? A little tip, you can also open the hatch if you don't have ammo or whatever by slashing it with, you know, with your weapon itself. Middle mouse button in my case. And after a couple of hits, it'll open. Because, of course, that's what a half a meter thick steel hatch would do. It would open as soon as you slash a couple of times with the thing. Now, I wanted to actually take this Andromeda here, but turns out the guy was not actually piloting it. He was just T-pose standing on the driver's seat and thus blocking the actual pilot seat from using it. I can't kill him, and I cannot take the seat now. And that was really freaking weird, because what it means now is that I could not follow the plan of taking the most militarized, powerful ship in this fleet and destroy the other ships with it. That was my plan. Didn't work because this guy just couldn't get killed. And unfortunately, yeah, there goes that, right? And before the ship here explodes again, I thought, alright, let's exit through the bottom hatch. Or elevator. In that case, the elevator, I don't have access to it. Again, the ship is owned by somebody else and I can't even kill the guy. I can open the elevator by shooting it, but then there's a problem. Never do that. Because there's a second phase. It first goes down here, and then above you, another elevator door closes again, and now I'm stuck here. I can't go down. I can't get outside. Nothing. Now the Andromeda has been destroyed by its friends again, and Yeah, eventually I managed to glitch myself somehow through the hull, but yeah, that was a pretty nasty situation. Now I could be on the cockpit, press the button to open all doors because it's in soft death state, and even the elevators and all buttons have now functionality because it's not owned by anybody anymore. But yeah, that was quite a problem. By the way, if you enjoy the content here and you want to see more of it, then consider subscribing here to the channel because you get at least 2 videos every week, sometimes even 3, and I'll keep you up to date on everything Star Citizen. So I returned back to my Corsair because I wanted to find out, was this like a rare instance of this bug with the pilot, or does that happen often? So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go back and accept the next ERT mission and fly to it. Of course, as usual, I'm gonna skip all that for you, but first, let's get the boxes, because 3 Gaspin Weevil eggs, I'm not gonna let that hang here, right? I'm gonna take that stuff, because why wouldn't I? That is like 340k just sitting there, or 350k or something like this. Of course, I'm gonna take that. I destroyed old ships, by the way. I skipped that. I entered the next ship, killed him, and so on. And so, yeah, now all ships are destroyed. And how did I... Oh yeah, I destroyed the 600i by boarding the C2 and destroying it with that. Yeah, that actually worked pretty well. And in that case, I could actually get into the seat of the C2. I could kill the guy and take it before the ship was destroyed. In the next ERT that we have just accepted, there is an 890. And, you know, 890 is an awesome ship. It's a capital ship. Freaking supersized, and of course I want it. So and there is something funny about an 890. This is something my friends also complained about, is that there somehow is no way to actually lock the freaking door. Anybody can just come in. Whenever you see an 890 anywhere, you can just go there, press the button, and the door will open, even though it should be locked and you should not have access to it, as you have seen before. In the 890, in the case of the 890, it can just be opened by anybody, and which apparently has been like this forever, and CIG has not yet fixed that problem. But they were very good at adding new problems. For example, the elevators on the 890 are now black, and you can get in, but you don't see outside of them anymore. It's super weird. Here, you saw I have 0 ammo, even though it says 35 down below. I couldn't fire. Yeah, I was just trying to kill the guy, but you know what? The next bug happened. Somehow I can't take down this guy. And here goes my 890. Boom. It's already destroyed. And yes, I'm calling it my 890 because it would have been my 890 if I had been able to get the frickin' guy killed and activate the shields. The shields were not up. 1.6 million shields that weren't online. Wonderful. There goes my 890. Alright, if you want to see something specific, ask for it. I'll record it for you guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video, and have a good weekend, everybody.